Welcome, it's Average Gamer here, aka Tag, or you might be it, but I'm him. Here I'm going up against a creative fighter, which I haven't gone up against one of these guys in a minute, to be honest. And I appreciate the design choice. Honestly, this creative fighter just looks like I'm going up against a dude. Like he is like somebody like I would see in like Walmart. And he just was like, man, you want a box? And I was like, alright, let's get it. So he probably made it to look realistic, and I applaud him. It does. And lucky for me, based off his build, like I haven't seen how he's fight yet, but he's like stocky and you know got some muscles on him. I would assume he's a power type, and ain't nothing I love more than fighting with Riddick Bowe and going up against another power type. Now those speed types, man, they is the one that you have to figure out. You have to be way more selective with your punches and time them. When I say speed type, I'm thinking mainly there's like two people that's gonna give me a problem, really, and that's of course Floyd Patterson and Ali 64. The next runner-up would probably be Larry Holmes, but he's for a different reason. He and that step back jab. But let's get it, man. Going up against what is it, Book Daniels? I'm getting a little bit of the better of him, because like I said, he's power type, and Riddick Bowe is like good with that jab. So we'll see if he makes the adjustments. But typically with creative fighters, like in general, a lot of them don't have like a health trait. They put their money into like offense. They put their stats into like offense, and that's usually how it goes. Which means even though some of them they can hit you and they'll take up like a lot of damage, they're also like pillows themselves. But this one seems pretty tough because he's taking a lot of shots. He's definitely swinging for the fences, but I gotta be wary of that. But he's getting hit, but he ain't going down.
Fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder. You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twist.
He seems to be using his jab a little more. Oof, oof. Man, that uppercut hurt. There we go. But yeah, his attack was more all power shots. At least he's like throwing in some normal punches. Just missed that overhand. See, I don't get that mechanic right there, to where I can just land a punch and then right after it hit me with like a diving body punch, like right after I already connected. Like you ain't to say I missed.
This slugger isn't interested in winning rounds. He just wants to win the fight, and he's not going to do it on the scorecard, Johnny. He needs a KO. Oh, this is a slugger right here in front of him. These kind of fighters, they want to get hit in the face because it cheers them on. They want to stand there and fight in the trenches. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left.
Let's go, booger. But on another note, are you guys experiencing like some serious connection issues? I don't even know if to call it connection. Well, I can, because it's two things. One, I've been experiencing like bad connection in my fights, where even if it doesn't show I have any bars, that you can see there's like a lot of desync and ghost punches. But other than that, like the last time I tried to play this game, it was almost unplayable. And part of it, besides the connection, was like Quick glitching is back on the rise. And it's one thing that I can say I'm happy about is that
You'd like
at
to
least on
see that
PS5 I don't no longer get the loss for those quick glitches, you know. But man, they love to like as soon as the title screen plays,
perfect
all of a sudden I'll
finishing.
get kicked back to the main screen, unexpected error, which after a while you can put two and two together. Like clearly they're just like disconnecting their internet if they see like a matchup they don't like,
How can you
which is
celebrate that?
garbage. That needs
It's
to
been a
get fixed.
hard night.
But other than that, even like in mid game, I'm getting like a bunch of disconnects after I already put in so much work. Like I'm not getting no disconnect when I'm losing a fight or if I'm trying to come back.
Gotta let
But
your
I'll be
weapons
up
burn a
like
little bit.
5 rounds to
Just
zip,
letting
and
them
all of a
listen.
sudden I just get kicked to the home screen, and that like discourages me from playing. It's nothing like you done put in like a good 12 minutes of your time
Big-time counter shot.
just for it to be meaningless, you know?
Just when you think they're gonna have a lull in the action, we get it
So
here
I
in the
kid
third.
you not, I stayed for like a good half an hour, 40 minutes last
Despite what the
night
judges'
just trying
scorecard
to
say,
complete
there
one
are no
match.
losers in this one.
What I'm talking about, either like it takes long to find a match, then when I find a match, they quit.
And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally
So
comes
in
to
a
a
span
close.
of like
Well
2 hours,
said.
I
As
only
soon as the
got to
bell starts
complete
ringing,
one match.
so not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here. This is one of those situations you've just been hurt, you've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp, don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your
Let's
fight.
go,
Try
booger.
and tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Speaking of that, like just not watching this fight, cause his punches are still slow, but some of them like
Misses
that
with that uppercut.
that jab to the step back came out relatively quick.
What
So I'm
hard
wondering,
work.
cause some games
Now
usually
they're
do this. Like if
looking
I'm
for
going
the
up against
finish.
someone with a high speed stat, like to make him quicker, does it slow me down?
Swing and a miss with the jab. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought. Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's not a match made in heaven.
I like that jab to straight combo with Riddick Bow. That's the only way I
Liking
can
what we've
get some of
seen
his
so
power
far
punches
from
to
these
come
two
out
boxers,
relatively
John.
quick.
Sometimes when you get in there with some of that so powerful, you've got to thinking. You've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be
See,
like
but it
that
will leave you
fast-witted
stuck
quick
after. But
puncher.
if you connect, it will make them react.
I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight.
I like that was a nice straight. I like how he came over the top like he wants to go right over my guard.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. And a round that seemed like an
I'm surprised
eternity
he's
ago
not walking yet, to
finally
be honest.
comes
If
to
I'm
a
at
close. Well,
54
to the fifth we
and I
go.
think I'm
Not the
hitting him
start that
more,
they wanted, but let's
and
see
he's been
what they
throwing
can
out a
do in
lot of
this
power
one.
shots,
Now
I would
he
expect him
knows
to
he's
already
being
be
hurt. He's
walking.
going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here.
Yeah, so with Bo, you gotta
You can
like,
tell who's stronger and who's faster.
he's fun to use, but when you're going up against
He hit
quicker
hard
fighters, like he
heavyweights,
can
but
get
they move like
frustrated.
middleweights.
You
Truly
can
elite level
start to
stuff
think
here.
about all the
This is
fighters
about
that you
ego.
know
Get your
you
ego
could have
in
been
check
countering
because
this
if you
opponent
fight
with
a man that is used to
that you
doing
can't right
something
now
and
because
he's
he's so
effective at
slow.
doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box
So
it.
he's one or
Go
two fights.
straight
Either
to
he's
the face.
fighting like
If you can
this,
get away with it, you could. Oh
he's
my
throwing a
goodness,
lot of
Johnny.
punches,
Oh
or
my.
when you gotta be
That's a
more
game
meticulous, where
changer.
every one of those jabs can come back with a counter.
Didn't wait long to get back
This
and get
dude is
engaged.
strong.
Being
Mm.
dazed.
Whew, he's trying to knock me down. Cut it out, sir.
Looks like they've shaken it off.
Nice. Got me up in the corner.
Very
Can't believe
close
that
now
left
with
hook
10
didn't hit.
seconds to go. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This is the beginning of round 6. Safe to say that last round was a... Whoa, wait a minute! And that was
Wow.
it! That was the big shot we were
First
waiting
punch
for!
of the round. That is crazy. I think his block is
And
gone.
down
Yup.
goes the artist. Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again. Even I've got to see that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come to me. Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why. Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in that once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again.
There's one thing I am glad for. I'm the least glad that these guys aren't ranked anymore.
Nice counter shot.
But you need to fix that whole people quitting and what the heck is going on with like the connection, because I'm kind of like don't even want to play rank. Like I want to play rank because I'm trying to get to undisputed and I'm getting left behind. Like right now I'm ranked to like number 400 and something in the world because I don't get to play rank as much as I want because of all these connection issues and people quitting. Is like I want it to be a fair representation of my record, you know.
Nice job to block that uppercut.
So I'm even kind of like waiting for the next update.
He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be.
That boy tired. I know I just to be in that position right there. You got a slow fighter and you tired. There's only so many punches you can get off. Man, if that uppercut I connected, man, that might have been it.
So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised. Well done with that counter shot. This is the heavyweight division. One punch could end this fight. I've seen some aggressive fighters like this.
You getting tired. That straight coming out a lot slower.
You are not fit. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be. Having second thoughts in the ring. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Beautiful counter shot.
Whew. That good old uppercut. If there's one thing that you need a knockdown with Bo, one thing you can always trust is just going for that uppercut. It's gonna get you something.
So they will throw in the towel. The corner has stopped.
Good fight though.
They
Good
won't
fight.
be happy about that, but c'est la vie.
Look was in there throwing them mitts. Alright, good stuff. Riddick Bowe, man. So fun to use. So yeah, man, like, comment, and subscribe. I'm gonna just catch y'all in the next one. I'm out. Y'all be good.